Huh? If OCS wants to let me? Oh, here we go. Alright, so this is an analog horror series, which I'm going to resize that window. They actually... Now, I'll put on the playlist of this, but you have to remember that everything you see here is canon, even if it doesn't look like it. This is actually like my favorite goddamn series as far as analog horror goes. It's actually also a complete series. They just started a like a sidequel series with this landfall thing, but we're not going to focus on that. We're going to watch the main series, and that's really good quality shit. So we'll jump into this, and this says this tape was now. This stuff goes here too. You actually have to read the descriptions so it gives you context for the video. So this tape was discovered at the Oklahoma Cherokee site. It is believed that the footage, which depicts the advertisement of KMTV Channel 3, was recorded sometime between October 31st of 1991 and January 1st of 1992. The product depicted in the advertisement, a film titled Midwest Angelica, has yet to be recovered. So I'm going to turn my audio down because it's loud.
In the year 1999, a corpse descends from the cosmos right into your backyard. The ultimate in science fiction. An alien thriller. A threat unlike any other. This is the Midwest Angelica.
This is a great series.
Critics are calling it a one-of-a-kind, a sublime experience into the realm of the unknown. A twister of biblical proportions. Don't hesitate. This is your chance. Call within the next 15 minutes to receive a free poster, along with your copy of Midwest Angelica. Only $16.99 plus shipping and handling. Call now.
Alright, so it kind of went a little fast, but the next thing that was cutting off there says, tornado, something like I think, well, it's kind of hard to get a good look at, but it says tornado warning for Douglas and Washington counties. So basically, that, in a weird way, just kind of summed up what the premise of the series was. Like, something falls from the heavens and bad shit starts to happen. This video is titled Home. This is kind of the burst. This is the hook. This is what got me into the series. Midwest Angelica 001. It is believed that the tape was created sometime between April and July of 1999. However, the tape depicts footage originating as far back as 1985. It is thought that the tape was used internally at home and NASA for assessment of the circumstances surrounding AZ-001. This tape was discovered within the Grand Forks Technical College rubble. So Grand Forks is apparently fucked. Alright, so we'll go ahead and jump right into this. Oh, and the reason I started thinking about this, this is more for Nick's sake here, but because you got me thinking about Evangelion, and the creators of this puts a lot of Evangelion references into this series. Alright, this is the home organization. Oh, you'll see. Dude, 1985.
Around April of this year, we picked up an anomalous biosignature around Jupiter's orbit. We thought it was some sort of instrumentation issue, but we wanted to take a look, just to make sure.
Lucas Michaels
Thanks to the tenacity of our team, we were able to get a good look at it within a month. What we found was, frankly, astonishing. Truly unexplainable. The object, which we've codenamed AZ-001, appears to be 66.3 kilometers in diameter. We still need more data to prove if life is indeed thriving on this object.
Yep, so something is heading towards Earth. Did I mute myself? No, I didn't.
We've determined that AZ-001 is in fact harboring life. This discovery could change the foundation of science as we know it. Well, harboring might not be the correct word to use here, no. We believe AZ001 itself is alive. Or at least was alive. We have reasons to believe that the entity, AZ001, might be a corpse drifting in space.
Yeah, it's just a 67-kilometer long, wide corpse flying through space. That's nothing too deep.
AZ001's trajectory has been calculated. Based on our calculations, we believe that it will reach the vicinity of Earth's orbit by the year 1999. Due to the implications of AZ001's existence, NASA has made the decision to form a group, known as the Division of Heavenly Operation and Material Examination, or simply known as HOPE. This group will study AZ001's composition, trajectory, and will hopefully make contact with the object in 1999. It's also designated to hide the existence of AZ001 from the public. I have been chosen as one of the lead positions in HOPE.
I'm not trying to talk over it.
My name is Dr. Ray O'Connor, and I am head of psychological contamination research here at home. In the past few years, we have made incredible discoveries regarding AZ001. It's almost strange to say this, but the object seems to be emanating massive, detectable brainwaves.
So it's a dead body, 66 kilometers in diameter, hurtling towards Earth, and it's letting off brain waves that can be detected from Earth. Don't worry, it gets worse.
We have detected the presence of delta waves here at home, HQ, which are the same sort of waves generated during deep sleep in humans. We are currently in the process of attempting to decode these waves to gather more information regarding AZ001 and its potential effects.
It's just eepy. January 1999. So now we're getting to it. Doesn't sound dead. And there it is. At 3:30 a.m., entered low Earth orbit. Close-up photos were taken. At 1:26 a.m., a large chunk of AZ001 was determined to have separated from the main body. This chunk has been labeled as AZ001 Alpha. Headphone warning. It didn't get burnt, it's just more like part of it came off. Unusual radio propagation detected, that's never a good sign. Unlikely to be caused by sporadic E. Alpha chunk enters the atmosphere. Looks kind of like that scene from the trailer. Now, let me do a snooze. Yep, now it's just, and there's the Midwest. I think that's Nebraska, don't hold me to that. And it touched down. Object determined to landed at these coordinates. Yes, if I wasn't lazy, you can go online and look up these coordinates and see exactly where it was. I think it's like Nebraska or something. No, I'm not doing it right now. All right. Well, okay. Grace ain't do it. Let me see here. So it's 41.9571570. Um, I'm not doing the whole thing. Negative 98.5887 coordinates. I think. Uh, Coordinates finder. Okay. There's a website for that. So, all right. I can't see chat right now, so bear with me. Um, all right. Get address. All right. That is in. Boy, this map sucks, man. Uh, yeah, that is northeast Nebraska, kind of close, just a little bit north of Bartlett, Nebraska. There we go. All right, here we go. Classified footage. Here's where it kicks off. All right, people walking around. I can't really understand what they're saying. Jesus Christ, that's huge. What the fuck did we get into here? We think it's. I think it's alive. Don't touch it. It's like shit on the ground. Now they're trying to set it on fire. It's hard to hear what that guy's saying, but he's begging for it not to do something. Yeah, he just melted in his suit. I think they failed. Alright, so this next video, which is Attention, this says here, this footage is believed to have been recorded sometime in 1995. No records of any pesticide tests were found to have taken place in the area shown that year. Alright. Yeah, oh no indeed.
Attention. If you or loved one are living in any of the counties shown on your screen, you are...
So Adams County, Cass County, Fremont County, Mills County. I don't know what's... Wait, it said in the title, didn't it? No, but yeah, I'm not sure where any of these counties are. I'm not going to
Encourage
look.
to consult
It's
your doctor or call
Midwest.
the toll-free number below for a free
Page County,
evaluation
Potawatomi
today.
County,
Test
Taylor
of an
County,
experimental pesticide containing
Adams County
ingredients
again,
linked to
Cass County
insomnia,
again.
somnambulism, strange or uncomfortable dreams, and general sleep problems have previously occurred in these areas, and your input is critical in evaluating the product's safety for consumer use. Again, if you or a loved one are living in any of the counties shown on your screen, you are encouraged to consult your doctor or call 1-800-555-4663 for a free evaluation today.
Or call
That's
home.
1-800-555-4663. 1-800-555-4663.
So that was like 4 years before the whole thing actually reached Earth, and apparently they were worried about psychological issues during that time. Huh? Right? All right. This next video is coming up. It's Starfield. This one, Midwest Angelica 002. Little is known about Starfield Ranch, other than shown in the footage. Files containing information about the Jones family were recovered from Home HQ alongside the tape itself, which seems to have been annotated by Home. The files also state that it's unknown how the camera continued operation long after its battery should have been depleted. I guess we'll figure out what they mean by that. Game of the Chords. Okay, so that's basically just a little bit down ways from where the first video took place at. We don't need to look that up. So that's like Bartlett County something, or near Bartlett. Rancher A.B. Jones is awakened to the sound of his dogs barking at approximately 4:31 a.m. Please note that I think that might have been just a little bit. Was that before or after the thing hit ground? Every son Colin Jones begins recording shortly thereafter.
Colin, get down here.
Colin makes his way to the ranch prairie.
Colin, grab Max. I'm going to get the rifle.
What happened to Rocky?
I don't know.
What happened to...
Uh-oh. What the fuck was that? Oh no! We got head crabs or whatever the fuck that's supposed to be. Several minutes of footage are too degraded to view. Facehugger. Only a select few frames are discernible. No, everything's not good. Okay, that's a deer. That thing, that's like that mass. It's attacking a deer. That looks like a coyote or a dog, and that's more of this mass growing the fuck off of it. That looks like a dog. Gunshots are audible. Oh no. Oh, Oh, that's Avery. Oh no, it got him. Avery Jones is assimilated. Don't like that. Don't like that. Yep.
Mom? Mom?
Infection. Oh, his parents are dead. That cow is infected. Thank you for not showing him throwing up. Family. That's his family. That's what's left of it. Now you'll notice here, this is saying February 17th, which is like a month later. And yeah, there's tentacles and shit. Camera's fucked up. There's mushrooms and shit growing out of the farm. It's not great. So we'll pause before we go to the next video here for a second. Starkill. This tape was discovered inside of a barricade examination room in the abandoned Red Oaks Veterinary Clinic. Where is Red Oaks? Where is Red Oaks? Let's hit Google. Red Oaks, Red Oaks, Red Oaks. Where is Red Oaks located? Where is Red Oak City located? Jesus Christ, Google, I don't care. City of Red Oak, Iowa. Iowa? That ain't the Midwest. The fuck are we? Okay, let's keep going. Maybe. It may maybe be in a different area, but you'll notice later on you're going to see like cities that are clearly not Midwest, which implies things get bad. Samples of contagion infected into blah blah blah. All right, hold on. So these are two different types of animals. I don't remember what types they are, but Allium sepia, that's potato. So maybe that's a little bit of a joke there. I don't know. All right, 0 milliseconds after infection. 100 milliseconds after infection. Okay, it's already massing up. 200 milliseconds after infection. 300 milliseconds after infection. So we're talking. So they're talking about this in the span of milliseconds here. 400 milliseconds after infection. instant personal strongly recommend the contagion be destroyed on sight. That's probably your first Evangelion reference, because there is scenes in Evangelion where it's like white background and black text. But don't worry, to get more blatant later. And we're just about to hit an ad break here. Well, I've been skipping ad breaks for you guys because I want you all to see this. It's not like the gameplay footage, which I didn't care. But we are going to actually pause for the breaks when they kick in. Actually, we'll pause here. Did you get a break, dude? Are you on ad hell?
No, it crashed.
It crashed? Okay.
I'm waiting for it to reboot.
Alright, so I don't know if you are in break or not then.
I don't know, man. I'm just waiting for it to reboot.
Alright, let's see here.
I hear that Twitch has gone into outage.
That would explain why half my viewers dropped, but no, I'm still here. Nope, we actually just hit a minute. Alright, so we got 90 seconds to break. So we're going to pause there for a minute. Everyone feel free to take a second. Go get your, go get stretched, go get hydrated.
Wi-Fi and mobile data turned themselves off at the same time.
I'm not having any problems. Okay, well, that's good to know.
Networks turned on.
Are you actually seeing ads or, aside from the ads? Okay, well, there you go. Alright, so about a minute. Oh, I love this series. Now, it's like 25 videos here. I think the whole series is 25 videos. We're not going to get through all this tonight, obviously, because the last part alone is like 45 minutes, and I don't know. I mean, I could stream late because it's not like anyone's going to care, but that must have been strictly for you. You must have put your phone in airplane mode, dude. But I'm back. Okay. Alright, here we go. Oh no. Alright, we are apparently back now. Alright, so this is the video here. The caption of this video is, "This tape was found in the Montana Northern Capillary amidst residential rubble." What the fuck does that word mean? I'm not familiar with that word. Let's do a search. An area of fine branching blood vessels that form a network between the arteries and venues. That's an interesting choice of wording there. Okay. The northern Montana Northern Capillary? Like a blood vein? Okay, moving on. Media incident report. Broadcast hijack. Hijacked by an unknown source from Long Pine, Nebraska.
Thank you for watching Channel 15. This is KXVO TV, serving Omaha and the greater Nebraska region. This concludes our broadcast day.
Yep. Back when networks like this didn't go 24/7. All right. Here, more info. Okay.
They are here. The public is unaware. Government is hiding it. Prepare now.
Yep. Network. Yeah, maybe. Yep, there's still more. Flyers depicting the same image have been found in Long Pine, Bassett, Stewart, and other surrounding towns. The perpetrator as yet to be identified. They never will, probably. Alright, so we're going to do this. Alright, we'll go to the next video, which is Phantoms. The footage of this tape documents an event believed to have irreparably impeded Holmes' ability to safely study AZ-001. The tape was found in an underground bunker 12 miles west of Lincoln, Nebraska. One wall within the bunker was painted with a logo similar to, but not identical to, the logo used by Holmes. Interesting. Chronology of events. Yeah, no, the way they do like either all black and white with white backgrounds and like white with black text backgrounds, very Evangelion coded. But no, it gets worse. It gets more blatant as time passes. Dr. Andrew Evans returns to the Alpha Chunk for further analysis. Awesome CGI, good job. Video auto record. Oh. Hold on. Okay, yeah, that's pretty. Hey, Chef, how you doing? Okay, that's pretty obvious.
Reaching coordinate 101, over.
Yeah, that's an obvious Evangelion reference.
I'm fine.
Vital levels are low. Let's do result containing protocol.
This is it, right here. I want this area marked, just for sample collection.
On it. Marking area, over.
That's all we're gonna need.
This guy's coughing an awful lot.
Request retrieval team.
Yeah.
Requesting retrieval team at Alpha Chunk Point A, over.
Yeah. I love the stupid little bucket helmets they wear. This guy is not nearly covered up enough for being that close to this fucking thing, though. This is Dr. Evans. Dr. Evans returns to Psychological Contamination Lab at Home HQ. Alright, so we got, I guess the red dot, Dr. Evans and Dr. O'Connor. Dr. Evans places the retrieved samples of AZ-001 into storage. Dr. Evans obtains a container to refill the water cooler, believed to have taken longer than normal to obtain. Why did it take longer to obtain, huh? That's a good question. Dr. Evans refills the water cooler and dispenses at least 2 cups of water. He's been replaced? I don't know. Let's find out. Dialogue between Dr. Evans and Dr. O'Connor.
Hey, I brought you some water. Thought you might have wanted a cup.
Thanks, Andrew.
Were you able to get the results you wanted?
Fortunately, much of the alpha chunk was too necrotic to really get any good data and sample from it. We'll likely have to find some alpha chunks connected to the main body of AB001.
Sorry to hear that. I think I might be able to get you the new data you want once you figure it out. But I'll have to get back to you tomorrow on that.
That's alright. We can discuss more about it tomorrow after the meeting.
Dr. Evans returns to his desk behind Dr. O'Connor. No further interactions occur. Dr. Evans begins to display unusual behaviors. Unusual how, exactly? Yeah, that might be a tad peculiar. Twisting his head 180 degrees the wrong way. Dr. Evans departs to another part of the home HQ facility. Dr. Evans visits storage room 3B for unknown reasons. Wait, who are you? Home HQ is put under lockdown following gunshots in the building. Oh, that's not great. Dr. Evans has been clearly replaced. Target terminated. Dr. Evans' body is brought to the central morgue for a post-mortem autopsy. Yeah. There's your next Evangelion reference of the video. Yep, that's all. That is all star kill. He is all star killed out here. Dude's got the crazy cancer. Report conclusions. Dr. Evans' death is ruled by an assassination by a third party, though much remains unknown at this time. Dr. Akano has apparently disappeared following the incident, as he has been unable to be reached for comment. Additionally, a follow-up investigation found that one of the vials of AZ-001 samples was missing after the incident. That's not great. You don't want to hear anything about the intelligent assimilation disease going missing. Alright, so we got a bulletin. The broadcast was believed to have aired sometime during the week of January 25th, 1999. The tape was found alongside another cassette in the collapsed remains of Stewart, Nebraska. The collapsed remains of Stewart, Nebraska. Like the whole town or city of Stewart, Nebraska is collapsed. Okay, baller. The Long Pine Midwest Church will also extend their gratitude to the following individuals for volunteering to assist in their service. Remember these names: Diana Briggs, John Carlisle, Lindsay Chatfield, Paula Horowitz, Aaron Mathis, Ray O'Connor, our missing scientist, David Rohde, and Sarah Whitroad. Yeah, remember these names, especially this guy right here. Alright, so now we're going to the next video, Azio. Yeah, maybe we'll just get through like stage one, the first season, and then like call it at Homebound because Homebound's about the halfway point, and then we'll keep going if you guys want us to. The tape is the second of two cassettes found in the remains of a house in Stewart, Nebraska. Most buildings in the Long Pine ruins were found to be destroyed, with a large crater discovered near the site of the former church building. The circumstances following the crater's formation is currently under investigation. Baller. Here's your police procedural side story. The following record contains accounts for the activities of Officers Sam Page and Officers Andrew Webster on February 11th, 1999 and February 12th, 1999. On 2/12/1999, both officers would be killed in the line of duty. Spoiler. Video evidence of the testimony are compiled for the case axis and determining the causes of death. Dun 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 dun. On 2/8/1999 at 12:03 a.m., a missing persons PSA airs on KMNE3 TV.
Don't try that again. Why doesn't he come? I've got everything all figured out. Top to bottom, smooth as silk. Everything's falling apart. Can't trust nobody, nothing.
John Carl. There we go. Aaron Mathis. Dave Brody. You seen the names from the last video, right? Sarah Withrow. Okay, I guess we're getting another ad in a minute, so I don't. I'll pause when we hit that point because this is an 8-minute video. I don't want you guys missing anything. All right, here we go. At 9:35 p.m., the Long Pine Police Department Dispatch Center receives a 911 call from an unknown caller ID.
911, please state your emergency.
Can I also appreciate the fact this is not using AI voices? They have actual voice actors in this.
Pine Lane in Long Pine, right next to the church. No, I can't really say for certain, but there's some kind of sacrifice going on.
Okay, we'll be right there. Could you elaborate, please?
Yeah, it's a human sacrifice. I hear screams. It seems to be like a pagan ritual or something of the sort.
Okay.
That's probably not good.
Just hold tight. We'll be right there. Please stay on the line.
Dun 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 dun. Oh, ad. Oh, okay. I thought ad break had started. The following photographs and video have been recovered from the officer's vehicle and redacted. Hawk cam, okay. A little unrealistic. They didn't have body cams back then. We'll let it slide though, because it's like black, white, and kind of crap. Alright, this looks like the inside of the church. Alright, and we're going to pause there because the ad break just started. Alright. If I knew how to slow those down or make them not happen quite as often, I would. Obviously, the best way to avoid them is to either sub up or, I don't know, use that. There's like that one all-purpose ad thing that Twitch offers, or, you know, ad block, but I'm not allowed to say that. Oh, shit, I just said it. So, yeah. Give it a minute, though. So yeah, so far, as you can see, it's just kind of it's building up on top of itself. It's just everything is a little bit more on top of something else. It's just getting more built up. All right. God, that sounds like a really dumb ad. I'm hearing the ad on Gray's phone where he's watching from. What is it for? Subway? Ew. Oh, sounds like you're back. All right. Well, we will continue. Welcome back, everybody. The following photographs are taken by Officer Andrew Webster. Well, that's not scary at all. The gift of the blood of an angel. Phantom in its appearance. But inside turns within, flesh and blood of the stars. The blessed walk in silence, blissfully closer to his sacred realm. Ascended beyond mortals. We have become the apostles of Ezio. Wouldn't be an analog horror if it didn't have like some kind of religious motif, huh? Well, that's fucking creepy. Altar. An offering of souls to the body of the fallen. Reconstruction of God's realm. Yep, like the demon Ezio. Infinite in its cycle of life. Death but a moment of passing time. He is infinity incarnate. Yeah, AZL. Azazel, yeah. Alright, that was, in fact, the last known appearance of Officer Sam Page. Azazel. Yeah, I'm guessing he's dead. Page's body is yet to be recovered. Investigation is ongoing. Officer Webster continues outside to the search for the source of the disturbance. Well, there's your altar. Oh, hey, those are people. Officer Webster begins to show distress as he suspects someone is following him. Well, that's not a good thing. Run, boy, run. Yep. Oh, what the fuck? How tall is that thing? I mean, that's the chop of the tree line, ain't it? Oh, you dead. Video something. Oh, yeah, he's dead. That's blood. The man is seen in the footage is yet to be identified. Probably, it shouldn't be too hard to identify him. He's apparently 14 feet tall. The body of Officer Andrew Webster was found blank and the cause of death remains unknown. Shortly after the incident, unmarked military personnel retrieved the body along with much of the footage recorded. A CIA operative named Robert Spencer, remember that name, has assumed command of the surrounding area and has threatened the Long Pine Police Department to remain quiet regarding these incidents. Alright, here we go. And now we got the video stages. This is 1 minute and 33 seconds. This tape was recovered from what was believed to be the remains of a home convoy on U.S. Route 183. Based on the recovered footage, 2/23/1999 seems to be the last time any new material was created by the original home group. The original home group. That's not good. Observe stage of the Starkill investigation as of 2/23/1999. Assessed in time. So, flesh masses. Head crabs. The Starkill begins to absorb the most available biomass, sustain itself for all subsequent stages. You know, this reminds me of Prototype in a way. Good game. Intelligence acclimation. The Starkill searches for and targets the most intelligent species available for assimilation. Dolphins. Okay, cool. Self-replication. Alters. The Starkill is able to form enough biomass to manufacture novel entities from itself using biomass structural hubs. These hubs include alters, which produce smaller Starkill lifeforms, and temples, which produce larger lifeforms. A fourth stage has been hypothesized based on critical mass calculations. It is unknown what will occur once the Starkill network reaches critical mass. However, the network is predicted to grow to the following size within a year based on currently available data. Yep. That's the entire United States. Hi. Get fucked, continental U.S. Alright, so to explain this part here, there is one more video of quote-unquote Season 1 that is supposed to end the season, but after that video came out, there was a series of videos that led up to the events of the last episode of the season as a sort of a side season. This is part of that side. This is the side season here, so it's going to be everything from Easter to Exodus and Nero is going to be the side season, and then Homebound is where Season 1 officially ended. Yeah, so just go ahead and watch it. Also, Easter's apparently there's a Chainsaw Man reference in this video. Emergent star kill research. The process of communication between unique instances of star kill, including the instance known as AZ001, if yet to be formally realized, blah 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 blah. Audio report from Dr. Stanley Vega of the Xenobiology Research Group in regards to the findings associated with Podolsky neurons.
While we previously had a rough understanding of how the star tool infection assimilates foreign biomatter, and that its methodology for doing so seemingly depends on what intentions it has, we, until recently, failed to understand how different pieces of the alpha chunk seemingly all become aware of new information, even if its pieces are long distances apart from each other. Recent experimentation revealed that certain alpha chunk samples animate a unique energy signature not previously encountered in prior studies. We've discovered that this energy signature becomes more detectable in parts of the alpha chunk where large concentrations of what we fittingly called Podolsky neurons are present.
They're psychic.
Because of the presence in AZ001, we are of the belief that these Podolsky neurons are part of the entity's central nervous system. Specifically, they are responsible for transmitting information signals to different parts of the entity's body. The observation that different pieces of the alpha chunk all become aware of the same information simultaneously, despite their masses not being physically connected, leads us to believe that Podolsky neuron signals operate on
Acoustic interference analysis. So, yeah, we're getting biblical up in here.
a principle similar to quantum entanglement.
The long-range Podolsky neurons has been dubbed the acoustic plane. Access to no... Okay, well, fuck you too. No, that's a different home symbol, by the way. Acoustic interaction test, 3/15/1999. Acoustic. Okay, test participant information. Name, Stanley Vega. Date of birth, 6/7/1958. City, Chicago, Illinois. Home, blah, 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 blah. Baseline phrase, present day, present time. There's your lane reference for the episode. Podolsky samples are inserted into the spinal cord via an incision in the neck. Now, why are they doing this to Vega, who's one of their scientists? They'll get to that. The 3 samples are administered and results are recorded via EEG. I don't know what an EEG is. Test 1. Enjoying being uncomfortable while we stare at this guy's face. Yep, them sure are some that's some squiggly lines, all right. Participant is asked to report his thought process and to re-enter personal information. Name, still Stanley Vega. Date of birth the same, everything the same, everything the same. Okay, cool. Participant continues to believe that this test is a screening for infection. Okay. This is some vile shit they're doing here. Test 2. That's only slightly uncomfortable. Ad break coming up. God damn it. All right. Yep, the lines are more squiggly. Dear God. Test participant information. John Carlisle. Remember, I told you guys. Remember this guy's name. This is one of the guys from the church. Date of birth. Different. Long Pine, Nebraska. Home ID. Different thing. Baseline phrase. I pray every morning. And so this guy is now. So remember, John Carlisle is one of the guys that was assimilating to the Pine, Long Pine altar. And now this guy is the Evo references the lines. There you go. That's well, yeah. We have to have one per episode. But this guy is now like connecting by this acoustic plane to this guy who's been assimilated somewhere else. Just been expressed as intimate knowledge of a man named John Carlisle. Okay, well, yeah, we just talked about that. Test 3. So that's the noise that the people in the altar was making. I don't know how to pronounce it. My bad. Just let it go. That's really uncomfortable looking. That break's apparently starting. I called it. Alright, so we're going to hold there for a second. Yeah, so I cast it. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm just going to keep pronouncing it wrong on purpose. But yeah, so this guy, Stanley Vega, got hooked into the Starkill hive mind. And yeah, there's been several anime references in here, because you could tell the guy who made this is a bit of an anime fan. We had Evangelion references. We've had a Lane reference now. I did say there was a Chainsaw Man reference, and that's gonna... Yeah, that one's a little more subtle. I'll explain what that is here in a bit, but we'll wait till we get to that point to go into it. Now, of course, his VOD will be up on YouTube later. It's gonna be a weird VOD because I'm just gonna be putting the whole stream up. Like, half of it was showing off a game I got for $10 on Steam, and I guess the other half is us reacting to this series, which is a fun series, man. I might try to figure out how to split it up. Honestly, maybe I'll just cut into 2 parts and upload one as the gameplay footage, and the other one has the Midwest Angelica reaction. But damn, I love this series. Alright, ad break should be ending now. Okay, he was saying Easter. Yep. You're AT field inverted, dude. You're screwed. Easter. Okay, so this is the Chainsaw Man reference, because apparently, and I haven't seen, I haven't read or watched Chainsaw Man, but apparently there's a person in it who gained all knowledge of everything in the universe, but doing so shattered their mind to the point where they can only say like one name with like a holiday name. I think it was like Halloween or something like that. And Chainsaw Man, in this case, his mind shattered because he got knowledge of everything in the universe, and now all you can say is Easter. But Easter is important, so. Participants' vocabulary is limited to the word Easter. Yep. Stochastic and interface prototypes. Extracts data from the plane. Requires Petoskey POS cluster for data quality. Also, there's the name of the group that we're now following. Is called Home Delta, which is an offshoot of Home. All right, so I don't think there's any kind of captions in. There was no like any captions in AD Space, so we're just gonna play them straight. This is gonna be Babylon. The Babylon Project, which, you know, good show. Babylon Project, Home Delta.
Today marks the 12-year anniversary of the Babylon Project and the founding of Home Delta. The date is March 13th, 1999. As director of the Babylon Project, reporting to the General Commanding Director of Home Delta, I, Dr. Robert Spencer, am obliged to construct this full report detailing the Babylon Project's progress as of March of 1999. Since the Annunciation event on January 28th and the subsequent elimination of Dr. Evans, the contamination of Home HQ has continued to progress at an exponential rate.
So Home HQ
we
is gone.
estimate that around 75% of Home staff have been infected and continue operation as phantoms. Further, through routine checks of Home HQ, we have determined that the star kill biomass has reached the Temple classification. We believe that Wraith classification entities may be birthed by the Temple in as soon as 12 days. My recommendation would be to gather the final samples for research and begin Operation Homebound promptly. The Deathbringer squads are prepared for immediate action.
Yeah, how about that shit? They got something called Deathbringer squads. Ain't that the most fucking mental shit?
Dr. Churchill, we're
and your Evangelion reference for the episode.
preparing for the final descent into Home HQ now. Mission will commence in 48 hours.
Good. Spencer,
You got your Gendo on the right here.
I have a request.
What is it, sir?
Dr. Stanley Vega of the Xenobiology Group has been researching the Akashic Plane. I need you to retrieve him and his work, but under no circumstances should you allow him to learn the true nature of Home Delta.
Understood. What should be done if he's already infected?
He won't be. He works in the BSL-4 lab. We've determined that sector to be clean, and it's projected to be clean for at least 10 more days. If he's visibly infected, eliminate him. Otherwise,
well, I'd
we'll
hope the
conduct a
maker
sin
of the
test
series
to
can make
determine
it.
If he has phantom blood.
Okay, sin test.
Retrieve his lab assistant too, Dr. Solomon Ezra. Same rules apply.
If you don't mind me asking, sir, what are you planning with him?
My plans of Vega have nothing to do with your job. This is for your own good, Spencer. The most I can tell you is that it involves research into the Akashic Plane. Speaking of which, have you retrieved the new info on Lucas Michaels?
Yes, I have. It's in the data room. I think you'll be interested in our findings. We're not sure what to make of it yet.
Good. I'm looking forward to it. When you return, we'll run the sin test at Nazareth site.
Lucas Michaels was the guy that was actually mentioned, and during the first episode, has the original leader of Home. He's the one that went missing, and that's pretty relevant.
Continue operations as planned. We're on schedule.
Understood. And for Operation Homebound?
It will commence April 4th.
Easter. Home Delta infiltrates Home HQ.
Churchill, do you read? On the line, over. Bravo team, follow Officer Rico to the Temple for final sample collection. Charlie team, follow me to BSL lab for hostage retrieval.
Temple entrance.
Proceed with sample collection. Avoid direct contact with the star kill.
PSL lab.
Dr. Vega, we've identified a potential risk in the BSL labs, required to be taken to the quarantine zone for a mandatory screening for infection. I understand that it's protocol.
But this is the highest safety level lab at home, and there shouldn't be any risk of cross-contamination in the last 2 months.
Regardless, we still have to take you to quarantine. Where's your lab partner, Dr. Ezra?
He was transferred back to the main facility.
That's okay. We'll pick him up along the way. Bring your research materials and maybe place in quarantine for a few weeks.
Alright. Sin tests performed at Nazareth. The sin tests are being performed at the Nazareth site. Okay, this is your Blade Runner reference of the episode.
Okay, Dr. Vega, I'm assuming you're familiar with the process of a sin test, correct?
That's correct.
Okay, great. So I'm going to ask you a series of questions and you are to answer truthfully. Once the test is complete, we'll know if you are infected or not. That being said, here's the first question. It's Christmas morning and you're with your family. Your wife hands you a wrap gift. What do you do next?
Well, of course, I'd thank my wife and open the present, carefully unraveling the ribbons, and then I'd probably give her a hug.
Next question. It's early in the morning and you see a UFO in the sky, illuminated by the light of dawn. What are you thinking?
I'd probably be a bit confused, but I'd probably think of it rationally. Could it potentially be a balloon, a plane, a helicopter? A UFO implies that it's merely unidentified. It could be entirely prosaic.
Okay, last question. You have decided to participate in a charity event for your local church. Why did you make this decision?
Well, I was born and raised Catholic, and I think if I had the opportunity to give to those less fortunate, I would.
Thank you, Dr. Vega. Your results came clean. Please exit to the door on your right and remain seated in the waiting room until you are called. Thank you again for your cooperation.
So, fun fact, Vega was the guy in the last video who was making the weird face noises thing, so. Second patient, Dr. Solomon Urza.
Dr. Ezra, are you familiar with the sin test?
Yes, I am.
All right. As you know, I'm going to be asking you a series of questions. Answer them truthfully. At the end, we will be able to determine if you are infected or not. Let's begin. First question. You work at a competitive company. The promotion comes down to either you or your coworker. What do you do?
I would work hard and try to beat him. I would think, why should he be the one to get a promotion? I, of course, would be the one doing the work. He was just lucky.
Next question. It's a Saturday night and you decide to cook dinner for the whole family. What made you make this decision?
If I were to do that, it would be because I was hungry.
Okay. Next. You see a man and woman embracing each other in a field. There are white clouds dotted against a blue sky. What are you thinking at this moment?
I don't know. I'm not sure. Why would I be in the field? But what purpose does it serve? What is the purpose of the sky?
Do you go to church, Dr. Ezra?
Is this part of the test?
Answer the question, Ezra.
I do.
Okay, let me ask you another question. Do you believe in God?
I do. I said I go to church.
Very well. Let's say you're poor and don't have any food. You've received bread from a stranger, but it's only enough for one person and your son is on the brink of complete starvation. What do you do next?
I would eat the bread, of course. I would be hungry. Any sane person would do the same.
Would you say your knowledge of the world is greater than anybody you've met?
Yes, I would say that applies to me. Actually, I know it does.
And what about your concept of infinity? Can you see it clearly?
Yes, I can.
Code 66, calling. Administer asphyxiation agent.
Code 66, error. Task cannot be completed. Error.
Oh, he was infected. Uh-oh. Medical report. Oh, Spencer got infected right in the dick. Patient in critical condition. Enact preservation protocol immediately. Cryopod recommended.
Spencer, I know you can hear me, but I'm afraid you won't.
Here's your other Evangelion reference for the video. Yeah, I guess he was a monster fucker.
Be able to respond now. This wasn't according.
Don't stick your dick in the virus, in the Starkill.
To the scenario, and I shouldn't have let Ezra into the Nazareth site. Fortunately, Ezra has been eliminated, and the Nazareth site is under strict lockdown. Unfortunately, because you were infected, the best we can do is slow the infection as much as possible.
Alright, so this is a little confusing. This is the cryopod thing right here that he's talking to. Yeah, this is the second one of the video. They had the one where Church was over here and Spencer was over here, and now they reversed roles.
Which means we had to put you into cryo sleep. Your knowledge is too valuable. Listen, Spencer. I'm researching something important with the Starkill. A way to perhaps reverse the infection using Starkill samples. It could even grant immortality. It will be done by April 4th, and on that day, humanity will prevail and defeat the Starkill threat. Project Babylon will be complete, and we will then be able to initiate Operation Homebound. In my effort to...
Does this mean that Spencer is the Yui here? Because Gamma Churchill is doing all this for Spencer?
Understand the cosmos. I made a grave mistake, and I'm only now seeing the weight of my sins unfold before my eyes. God, please forgive me.
Why not? You could be... Alright, so Babylon. We went from Babylon to Colosseum. Image reconstruction. What the fuck is this? Oh, that's creepy. That's an altar. What am I looking at here? Reconstruction of a brain image obtained while you were sleeping. Does it look familiar to you? Michaels was the guy at the start of the series. The first guy who was running through the original guy in charge of Home. Mackenzie sees things like this when I dream. You said this started on April 5th, 1985, correct? Yes, the day we found AZ-001, the anomaly orbiting Jupiter. About that, do you believe it has any correlation to those dreams? I'm really not sure. The rational answer is no, it does not. But something about it disturbs me, almost like it's speaking to me. And sometimes, I feel like I'm somebody else entirely. Elaborate. I can't really describe it concretely. It's like I've been here before, but a really long time ago, before the beginning of the universe even. I can almost see my life from back then, but it's not me at all. Dr. Spencer worked in occult research in the United States intelligence community for nearly a decade. My background is in the psychiatric drugs and psychological research. Oh, they're MK Ultra, cool. Oswald research. We can take reports like this very seriously. So you two know what's going on then. We don't have quite enough data to give you a clear answer just yet. We need more reconstruction scans for a better understanding of your situation first. This can be entirely prosaic still. In the meanwhile, we're appointing you as the head of a new organization to study this anomaly. The organization will operate in coordination with NASA and will be funded by the United States government. Your team will be assigned in the coming weeks with the operation starting at the end of the year. So, Spencer and Churchill were there at the beginning. They're the ones that brought Michaels in to be part of Home. And I guess that means Home Delta, they were talking about Home Delta being a 12-year-old project, so Delta is probably formed alongside it. Also, we're about to get ad breaks, so, yeah. Yep, anyways, let's keep going. Interesting. Home gets operations by March of 1987, led by Dr. Lucas Michaels. Home Delta begins operation in 1987. This is led by Spencer and Churchill. Churchill's really important to the story. Lucas Michaels is never made aware of the existence of Home Delta. Archive 02. And here we go. Hey, bye. Uh-huh. Just like red versus blue. Yeah, I guess that's kind of like red versus blue. They had a church, but they didn't have a Spencer in red versus blue. Also, Church in Red vs. Blue was just fucking around with AI to try to resurrect his girlfriend. I don't want to go to SF. San Francisco? Ah, bummer. Could be worse. Could be Detroit. Could be Brazil. Could be Brazil. Nothing can protect you from Brazil. Hey, there's a Sega right here. Licking his nuts. Yeah, true. Well, you don't have testicles anymore, so you're just licking the space where your testicles used to be. Yeah. That's right. You clean that kitty taint good. Anyways, I don't know. I gotta stop talking about the cats like people can actually see the cat, you know. A little silly of me. We're about to get back from break though. Alright, ends in now. Project Babylon Evolutionary Phase Overview. So we're going to keep going here.
AZ-001, or the Star Kill, whatever you wish to call it, is a collective hive mind. It's one singular organism. It's all connected, and it speaks to itself telepathically. What might have appeared as the rotting organs of a once-forgotten deity has now shown its true colors in the form of a highly advanced singular organism comparable to...
So they've been researching things for a long time.
Through this network we're calling the Akashic Plane, which we've derived from the anthroposophic theory of the Akashic Records, AZ-001, the evolved god, can contain and process memories of everything that it has ever assimilated. As such, its intelligence and wisdom is beyond comprehension. It is an evolved life form.
Yep, that's an Oreo.
Humanity in its current state has no way of even entertaining the possibility of a fair fight. AZ-001 is simply better than us on all fronts. That's why we began Project Babylon here at Home Delta. And that's why we're prepared to level the playing field by bringing humanity to its next stage of evolution, using
Damn,
the
they just
Star
talking about
Kill's own biological
this in like
framework.
some university. Huh?
Evolution has been the mission of Project Babylon since the very beginning. But now, thanks to the results of the home experiment, we've gathered enough data to begin the first tangible steps of this artificial evolution.
Really? That's a Honkai impact. Okay. Archive 03, 1999. Deathbringer Train overview. Look at these motherfuckers here. Like, yeah, like they're so. I like the idea of the Deathbringers. Cyber enhanced Coliseum site. I think that's partially an Evo reference. Columbia, Missouri. That subject failed. Soldier 338 terminated. Archive 004. Confidential material. Home Delta. So this whole video might as well just be time to do some sketchy shit. Starkill stem cell properties, because apparently that's what we're doing now. Starkill stem cells, when properly introduced into a host organism, can actually fortify the host cell's natural resilience, as well as promote rapid cell regeneration upon cell death. The augmented host cells could hypothetically increase human endurance to physical damage, aging, and disease, as well as to provide immunity to subsequent star kill infections. So, yeah. Most test subjects were killed in the process of star kill cell integration. Test 1. Result infected and amalgamated. Oh, God. Test 4. Results organs liquefied. Test 13. Result cellular breakdown. Okay. That's not even people anymore. That's just goo. Test 27. Result skin melted. Was that a success, though? Recent tests have resulted in survivors aided with cybernetic life support. Test subject 287. Test result acceptable. Jesus Christ. Organs what? Oh, organs what? The organs were what? Organs liquefied. Look, if you want to make super soldiers, you got to break a few eggs. Anyways, I think that's the subject. That is going to be, death brainerd pretty quick here. These biomechanical soldiers form the backbone of Home Delta's military. So the death brainers are cyborgs infected with Starkill on purpose. Archive 005, 321, 1999. Hey, there's Spencer again.
Spencer, it's me. I've given up my rank as Admiral of Home Delta. That title is going to you in preparation of Operation Homebound. You will have control over the Tower of Babel, and you'll be able to control the Deathbringer squads entirely with your mind. The pieces have been...
Okay, this is a fear reference, because we got the guy being given psychic control over the super soldiers.
...place since the beginning. It's unfortunate that you ended up in this state, but this is the only way. Once I finalize Project Babylon, it's all up to you. This battle is yours to decide.
Archive 006, 328, 1999. Protocol 17B enacted on 313. Acoustic plane research at Home HQ. Wait, what did that say? Acoustic plane contained and secured. Cool. Well, research on the information retrieved from the acoustic plane is still ongoing at Home Delta. Acoustic interface probe. Podolsky neuron cluster. Extraction. A completed device is expected soon. Advancements have been made thanks to the tests conducted on 3/13/1999. Home Delta. That was the end of Coliseum, and now we're going to go into Exodus, which I believe is the last video of this side story before we get back to the plot. This one's 10 minutes long, and it's kind of like the end of Season 1.5, basically. Babylon Project Log, Director Gamma Churchill, followed by Jacob Aaron.
My name is Dr. Gamma Churchill. The date is April 4th, 1999. Today, the Babylon Project will be completed. The Starkill stem cell insertion into Dr. Spencer will occur at sundown, making him, potentially, the most powerful human being in history.
Following this event, the Tower of Babel will activate, linking the Deathbringer's minds into the local Akashic network. Spencer will then have telepathic control over the highly trained and near-immortal Deathbringer militia.
Near immortal. Oh, we're playing with fire here.
Finally, Operation Homebound will commence at midnight, bringing a bitter end to the Starkill's assault on humanity. I have absolute faith in humanity's victory.
All right, Gendo.
Dr. Aaron, keep monitor 4 on the main screen. We're waiting on the all clear for insertion.
Roger that. We have a safety clearance. Bacterial contamination threat is 0. Infection site has reached standstill. Akasha team is running final checks on the tower now.
We got 15 seconds.
Clock is running. On my command, begin the insertion protocol.
Ready.
T-minus 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mark.
That didn't sound great. Actually, it is.
Spencer's gone. Aaron, we need to abort the mission. It's done. Babylon failed.
Yes, sir.
This might be our only hope. Let's go.
Yeah. Yeah, Spencer is dead. Well, or worse.
Aaron, there's not much we can do about it now. Come on, let's keep moving.
Yeah, okay, we're just gonna ignore the color of the sky. For now. Well, that's a bad thing. I mean, that's the Tower of Babylon. Secure bunker. Did I change the stream name? Oh, I didn't. You know, I never changed the stream name, did I?
I'm setting up an Akashic receiver node to listen in on the commands given to the Deathbringers. I'm sure the Starkill is going to use them as some kind of pawn.
Are we safe here?
For now, yes. I set this bunker up in case of an emergency. I'm the only one who knows it exists. Aaron,
Second
while
impact,
I set this
yeah.
up, I want you to start processing the video logs. We need as much evidence as we can get to deliver to the Pentagon.
Yes, sir.
It's running.
Yeah, we vibing to this, man.
What's going on?
It's in the Starkill's native tongue, if you will. It's encoded. One of the functions of the Akashic probe is to decode the messages into a readable format.
Christ in heaven. 13 Moon, west.
0. No surviving eyes. Restart. 13 Moon, west.
April 13th. The Starkill is probably planning on faking Operation Homebound.
Churchill, I have found you. You are careless. I find it humorous how you continue to poke at the sleeping bear, yet you feel fate like the plague. A sad specimen, unable to comprehend your limitations. I must remark, the toys you left me give me great delight, as if to look upon a child's crude drawings. They are almost completely useless, save for the creation of a veil to act as a magician's toolkit. A veil to mask the truth to your governing body. Once your toys have served their temporary purpose, they shall be discarded. I'm sending some to you now as a parting gift. I do hope you enjoy your own creations. Best of luck to you, from Admiral Nero.
Uh-oh.
I'm setting up a jammer. We'll make them lose connection. Grab the cross run for the car.
I immortal my ass. If it bleeds, it could die, yeah.
There's one behind us.
We're lucky there were only a few. The jammer must have confused them. Aaron, your name will now be Fakebringer. Your mission will be to infiltrate the Babel site and relay any information regarding the Starkill's plans. The suit will protect your biosignature. From there, we will begin our retaliation.
Sir, I'm willing to die for humanity.
May God bless you.
Battle on Project Log 4-8. So a few days later.
I'm in a secure location. No transmissions in or out. As of an hour ago, Fakebringer has completed the first infiltration attempt. He has successfully entered the facility.
That's gonna be a break coming up. I'll back up a few seconds here and so we can get his full speech in. Churro? Huh? I don't... Huh? Well, sure. I'm gonna take advantage of this and see how that order I'm tracking is actually on way or not. Nope, it is stalled out in Ohio. Well, that's flippin' annoying. Alright. See you in 30 seconds. This is good shit though, ain't it? Yeah, I think we'll get, maybe I'll just finish up with the first half of the series and we can do the other half. Because the next video is going to be the halfway mark. Then we can call it a night. I'll raid out. Because that'll be like about 5 hours of stream by that point. Anyways, we're back, so let's get back to it. So we're going to start that Churchill speech over here and go from there.
I'm in a secure location. No transmissions in or out. As of an hour ago, Fakebringer has completed the first infiltration attempt. He has successfully entered the facility, obtained information, and exited, meeting me at a rendezvous point to relay his findings.
According to Fatebringer, Nero is planning to set up a conference after Operation Homebound with the Secretary of Defense and members of NASA administration in attendance. It is here where I'm going to make my first move. A declaration of war to Nero. From now on, my name shall be Piso. Nero will know what that means. The rage I feel now is debilitating. Maybe it's my dying spirit, grasping for the last remnants of humanity within me. Or maybe I'm just hiding from fear. The mistakes I've made have eaten me alive, that much I know. My injuries, a mark of my body torn apart. My confusion, a mark of my mind defiled, and my heartlessness, a mark of my soul tainted. When we first began the Babylon project, Dr. Spencer told me something I should have never forgotten. Knowledge betrays man's ego. And now, the knowledge I've gained from losing everything has made me realize how powerless I am in the face of infinity. Yet I continue, unaware of the fate that may be bestowed upon me. I don't believe God can save us now. Only the tenacity of humanity's everlasting soul will have the courage to prevail.
This dude can cut a good speech. Let's be real. Alright, this is Nero. Okay, so no, there's actually 2 more videos here. Fatebringer report. Alright, data on his assimilation subject transformation. Oh yeah, here we go. The rebirth event. This is going to tell you how fast it all went down. Central intelligence of this Starkill mass has attained the ability to mimic human speech and calls itself Admiral Nero. Oh no, indeed. Fable Site 4/4/1999. Please note, we're tracking this in milliseconds. 500 milliseconds is taking over the entire cryopod room. 1,000 milliseconds, it's just fucking out. It's broken out and it's gone everywhere. 2,000 milliseconds has infiltrated the Tower of Babel itself. 4,000 milliseconds. Fuck. Hey, how many milliseconds is in a second? Does anyone know? Yeah, I'm good. Let's break out Google really quick. So we need, okay, how many seconds in a second? So, 4 seconds, 1,000 milliseconds is 1 second. So, the bulk of Home Delta was taking over at about 4 seconds exactly. Well, shit, indeed, yeah. There's the inside of that tower. It's been completely infested. These files prove that Starkill used the biomass when the tower be able to grow to this extreme size. In addition, the process of assimilating the tower has enabled the Starkill to gain control of the minds of the Deathbrainers. Which is still a cool fucking name. It is hypothesized that this attack was premeditated. Which means Starkill saw it coming. So this is Homebound. This is the end. This is the original end of season 1. So this is back where they start describing the tapes again. This tape was discovered during a routine dive into the Kansas City major cavity. Let that one sink in for a second. A few other partially intact objects were discovered in the dive as well, including various computational devices. The tape's content seemed to have carried some greater significance to the star kill. So apparently, Kansas City, Missouri, I'm guessing, is a fucking cavity. I don't know. So Kansas City is gone. Oh, and here's your Evangelion reference for the episode. It's a big one. The Deathbringers are cool. Ah, the Jones family, remember them? Yeah, they said orbital bombardment, so yeah, they got some tech. Delta, NASA, and the Department of Defense. General G.C. Piso. General or Gamma Churchill Piso.
As per the request of Admiral Nero of Home Delta Division, this report is to be given to the Select Committee consisting of the Secretary of Defense
there's more.
and the National Aeronautics and Space Administration on the date of April 14, 1999. This report is classified as top secret in an effort to preserve national security. On April 13th, Home Delta forces managed to successfully eliminate all known traces of the Starkill threat. While some Starkill spores remain in the atmosphere around operational zones in the Midwest, these spores were discovered to be inert without the presence of a central biomass hub. Research is now underway at various institutions across the United States to uncover the Starkill's true nature and functionality. Preliminary research performed by Home Delta has led to hypotheses surrounding the possible origins for AZ-001, or possible instances of AZ-001's arrival to Earth in the past. Throughout written history, world cultures and religions describe some variation of an apocalyptic deluge, in which a great destructive force violently brings civilization to an end. Researchers believe this deluge is representative of the organism known as AZ-001 and the subsequent Starkill infestation. It is believed that the civilization and the event occurs in cycles, though much remains uncertain at this time. However, what we do know is that the cycle of destruction and violence has finally been brought to an end with the might of the United States military. We may very well even have stopped the power of God himself with just a fraction of our military capabilities. Find solace in that fact, the fact that we have nothing more to fear in this universe, for we have become stronger than God.
Oh, that's a bold-ass statement. Like, we have become stronger than God.
Oppressed have become the oppressor, and only oppressors have the freedom to choose peace and end the cycle of violence. Admiral Nero, I commend your efforts. You lurked among the shadows as you played your hand. I'm fully aware. You may try to kill me now, but know that the man speaking in front of this committee right now is actually a death row inmate scheduled for execution. I too am playing your game, Nero, and I'm prepared to...
Well! Oh, and also there's your Death Note reference. The man posing as General GC Pisa was confirmed to be death row inmate Isaac Dune. His death was ruled as an assassination. Well, yeah. General GC Pisa's current whereabouts remain unknown. I'm pretty sure that's fake, Brainer. Oh, this is... I think we need, like... yeah, narrow subtitles. There's another chunk. Beta chunk separation. Splashdown. Yep, there's it. There's Bait Brainer's head. Obliterated. That's a good question, but it is pretty close to 11 o'clock, and even though I'm the only person home, this is a good time to call it a night. Dismissed. Right, I say that right before we're about to do. So before we get hit by an ad, I'm going to set us up for a raid out. Let me see if... Let me get a raid message here. I'll just use the free icons here. All right, I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna beat the ad break on this. So I'll put a message in the chat here. All right, and I'm good. While we're waiting on the ads to process, I'll see who we can raid out to. Hmm. That series is good, isn't it? That's only the first half. Oh, it gets better. It gets scarier. Mm-hmm. All right, you have a good night, my dude. Yeah, let's see here. Okay, we are going to go right out to. I want to say, let's do. Friendly Platypus is always a fun person to do a raid to, so we're going to go ahead and raid out to them. You guys have a great night. So I think maybe next time we do another stream like this, I'll go ahead and just hit us up with the second half of this series here. I'll try to see if I can figure out how to split the video in half so I can upload as 2 separate VODs, and then we'll go from there. But yeah, let's go raid out to Platy. Let's make their evening. Peace out.